Hi, Capricorn. I have exciting news for you guys. I am now available to be doing personal readings at this time. So if you guys are interested at all, my prices and my email address is linked down below in the description box. So just email me and I will try and get to everybody. So yeah, let's get started here. What is happening for my Capricorns for Sun, Moon, and Rising? All right, I also just want to mention, because I've been telling everybody, you guys, I got this deck today and I was so excited about it. It's the Morgan Greer deck. I've just been wanting it for a really long time, and so now that I have it, I'm just super excited about it. Because I'm like, why am I not getting it? Like, I don't know why. I've been wanting it for like 2 or 3 years, so I don't know. But anyway, let's see what is happening for my Capricorns. Ooh, all right. So I feel like a lot of stuff has been blocked in your guys' life recently. We have the World card. We have the 7 of Pentacles. We have the Magician. We have the 4 of Swords. The 6 of Rods. It's a lot of cards, but okay. We have the 2 of Pentacles, the 10 of Cups, the King of Cups, the King of Rods, and the Ace of Swords. So, I feel like for a lot of you guys, you just feel like time has been, like Groundhog's Day, like the movie. I don't know why, but I feel like that a little bit with that 4 of Swords. It just feels like every day is the same. Nothing changes. It feels like time has been mundane. Things are just, it seems like no matter how much time you think about or what you want to put into something, it feels like something keeps getting like stopped, or there's like a block there. Again, it's just, it's like your manifestations are not coming in, and they're not coming in at the time that you want them to. So there's some sense of impatience here that I am feeling, especially when it comes to your finances or your savings or something that you've been working towards. And some of you guys, you're thinking about quitting something, but you're like right by that end. You're like right at the finish line, and you're like giving away, like you're just slowing down the momentum, but you're just like right there. So I feel like a lot of you guys need to hear, like, don't stop with whatever this is that you've been putting so much time and effort into, but it just feels like nothing is coming out of it, because I feel like for a lot of you guys, you're in that verge. You're like right there. You're like right on the cusp of gaining something that's going to be super successful for you guys. But it's like you're having to learn to not let it go. Don't drop it. Because I feel like for a lot of you, you feel like this has been, again, a lot of work. But a part of you doesn't know how fulfilling it's really going to be for you, right? Especially because for some of you guys, whatever this is that you've been also doing delayed on, it feels like you have somebody else. And it just kind of feels that for some of you, maybe you want to get very clear about what it is that you want in your life, because there is a part of you that is trying to find some sense of real happiness. And it's not something that you can fake or replicate. You want the real deal. There's something about your life here that you are just tired of the same old, and you really want to change something up. You want to let things go, let things fall where they may, so that you can just find some sense of happiness. And I feel that you have been feeling emotionally drained. You have felt this lack of motivation. It's almost like you've been pushing yourself to try and do something, but it's like you run out of momentum a lot, and then it's like you have to walk, or you feel like you're crawling to the finish line, right? You're just really struggling to get to where you want to be, or to get to where you need to be. And I feel like that is really what's been holding you guys down or holding you back, is just that sense. But there's this part of you, though, that deep down inside knows what you need to do in order to actually get to where you want to go. So, you know, it feels like there's a little bit of conflict there. And it's like, again, there's been a lot of work and time and dedication that you have put into this situation. And a part of you just feels like all of this work and everything that you've tried to done, it just feels very like a lot of conflict. Especially if you've been dealing with people that have tried to put you down or keep you from actually going after something. I feel like a lot of you guys, though, you're in this process of trying to find what you can, trying to make the best of a situation. It's like you're trying to pull yourself up from something that you feel like has been a very difficult place to be in your life. And it's causing you to really have to stop and really feel, how are you feeling? Why are you feeling this lack of motivation? Because I feel that a lot of you guys have thought about this. You've seen why that is. But it's like everything that you don't think you have all the resources that you need to become successful or to be loved or to get what you want. But you do, Capricorn. You have everything that you need. It's just having to view it differently. The way that you are seeing the situation is, it's almost like, think about it like this, okay? So, you know how when you go into a project or you go into something, but a part of you has a lot of self-doubt, and then you start to work towards it, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, well, this is too hard, or, oh, this is better, this is more important, so I need to go do this first. So you find little distractions because it's really scary to push ourselves or to put ourselves out there, especially when you feel like you're not going to be reciprocated back in the way that you would like. And so I feel like a lot of you guys have been self-sabotaging when it comes to going after something that you know that you want, and you've thought about it on several occasions. So it's like you are aware of what it is that you need or want and that how you're going to get there, but it's the lack of motivation and it's the emotional part that has been messing you guys up from going forward and achieving it, because it's kind of stopping you from creating. It's stopping you from really gaining that insight and that awareness. So let's pull here the Wisdom of Oracle cards. See what is happening for my Capricorns here. We have why. So I feel like some of you guys could have been asking, like, why me, God? Why me? Or again, there's a lot of whys. Why do I do this to myself? Why does this always happen? I feel like you guys have been asking that question a lot lately. And I feel that that is where the deepest answers are going to be revealed to you. Because I feel like you're going to find some kind of knowledge. There's something that is around you guys. I think that I did this reading last time that it was something similar, and I think it was Capricorn. But it was something about like you guys have all the information that you have at your fingertips, but you're not utilizing it, and it's a way of self-sabotage because you know what to do. There's a part of you that there is stuff that maybe you have a hard so like you are good at beginning, but you have a hard time finishing something, or you feel like you can't move forward in something. And it's because there is this sense of you that I feel like doesn't feel like enough or doesn't feel worthy in some way. So we have here blessed, breathe, and then flexible. So I feel like a lot of you guys, you are very blessed at this time, and it's like you need to look around you and see what are the blessings, because there's blessings that are being presented to us every single day, and that goes for every single person on this planet. If you are breathing and you are alive, you are blessed. And I feel like that is something that you need to realize. It's like, hey, that goes very well, right? Like I'm alive because I'm breathing, I'm living my life, which means I can have blessings, which means that things can come to me. And I can change who I am still because I still have time on this earth. And it's having to realize that that is what you are in your life. We also have energetic clearing. So some of you guys really need to energetically clear your space, yourself. You guys need to start kind of grounding yourself. I feel like you guys are like sponges. Maybe when you're very sensitive people, so when you go outside, maybe you can feel somebody else's energy, and that now that becomes your own, right? And you can feel their energy, and it's almost like you're not in your own energy. And that's one of the reasons why people can't manifest, is because when we are so vulnerable to other people's influences over us, it can keep us from not really truly manifesting because we're not in our own energy. So how can things get anchored into the physical reality when we're not anchored into self, right? So we have here the Divine Abundance Oracle cards. So what is... Ooh, wow, a lot of stuff fell out, but you know what? Let's take them. So we have here outrageous openness. Dear love, open me to your will. Release me from my attachments. Surprise and delight me with your plan. You know what's needed, and I am open to receive. Divine flow. Eventually, one sublime desire takes precedence over all others. To follow the Tao, the divine flow, at all costs. Self-love. Let the wall fall that separates me from my own vulnerable inner child. I long to take care of myself like never before. Love. Divine source is the idea that no person, place, or thing is your salvation, only love itself. Attachment. And see, this one even talked about attachment. With detachment, you finally feel whole inside, with or without the fulfillment of a particular desire. Ironically, that's often when it's fulfilled. Grounded. Many of the most evolved beings on earth are regular folks living with joy, dignity, and courage. So a lot of you guys, you're really in this process, again, of like that self-sabotage. That's like attaching yourself to an outcome or to something, right? Like maybe we self-sabotage because we're afraid to get on top. We're afraid to evolve, getting out of that comfort zone. And it's oftentimes too, we self-sabotage because we don't feel like we are worthy. We don't feel like we deserve it. And so I feel like for a lot of you guys, it's having to get out of that mindset. You are worthy. You do deserve this. And it's like asking yourself, why do you sabotage? Why do you do the things you do? And this is going to help you guys, because once you guys can learn to detach from certain things and certain outcomes and to just take better care of yourself every day, drinking your water, making sure that you're getting enough food, making sure you get enough sleep, taking better care of yourself is going to go a long way in not only manifesting, because when we take care of ourselves and we start getting grounded in that energy, things are going to start pulling into us. We're going to become more magnetic to the stuff that we want to attract. Now, the fact that Capricorns are cardinal signs. You guys are the best manifestors because cardinal signs are great manifestors. And I feel like a lot of you guys are in this process and you're right there, Capricorn. You're right there. So do not give up on yourself. Keep pushing yourself forward, knowing that you will get what you deserve and that life will surprise us in so many ways, especially when we learn to detach from an outcome, a desire, something that we believe needs to happen, a situation, a person. When we can start to detach from that's what's going to save us, that's what's going to help us. When we can detach from that and learn that we can give it for ourselves, we can love ourselves whether or not somebody or something else doesn't reciprocate, then things are going to start coming back to you, especially the stuff that's meant to be in your guys' life. So that's what I have for my Capricorns. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you guys have a great and wonderful day. Thank you so much. Bye.